Hello everybody, back to the 80s here, and today I am going to be showing you my Mark 1 Back to the Future DeLorean time machine compared to my Mark 2 that I previously got. And as you can see, I have Marty, Doc, and Einstein, and the plutonium over here. And it's because I got Marty and Einstein over the holidays, and I already had Doc and the plutonium, but I got this bad boy, the DeLorean time machine, Mark 1 time machine from the original Back to the Future movie, with the plutonium chamber and the lightning hook attachment. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of the car. And I'm going to show you guys in a little bit how I can get Marty inside the car. See the flux capacitor back there. So let's get right into it. So, as you can see, I have Marty off from his sand and everything, and I'm going to be putting him inside the DeLorean time machine. So let's get to that. Alright, so, here we are. So, open the time machine, open the door very carefully, and then, by the way, here's the interior of the flux capacitor, the Christmas tree, the time circuits, this time circuit switch that does move. Okay, so here's the DeLorean and Marty. So what I'm gonna do is first just gonna put Marty in the seat. Now there he is. He's in the DeLorean, nice and snug. There's our boy McFly. And he's with everything, the flux capacitor, the Christmas tree, and all that stuff. So I'm gonna keep him in there for right now. So let's move on to the back. Okay, so the back of the car has one little play feature, and you can't really do this unless you have Doc with you. So he came, well, the Ultimate Edition, but he came with a bit of plutonium. And so what you need to do for the plutonium is you gotta take off the lid here. You gotta take off the lid, and then what I do is I flip this in between so it can come out like the movie, and then I put it like right here. Then I slowly move it in, and then it falls inside just like the movie. And you can even put the cap back on so it looks like it's in, and then you have an empty jar of plutonium. But if you want to get it back, you can just remove the lid. Can remove the lid and then just grab it. Also, it does look like you can put this in here, which you can, but I do recommend not doing that, because then it gets stuck, and then it's really hard to get that out. So here's a little view from the plutonium chamber. And as you can see here, you can see down here the out-of-time license plate. So, let's move on to the Part 2 car. Okay, so we are here with the Part 2 car now, the Mark II, with Mr. Fusion, and the license plate, the 2015 license plate. Marty from the Mark I car, he can fit in there. And Oh, I have the sports almanac and on the underneath the windshield wiper for just for detail. I have the hoverboard in the passenger seat. By the way, these two accessories are from Nika, along with Doc. And in the interior is cool. Oh yeah, in the USA Today newspaper, we got the Christmas tree, the flux capacitor, steering wheel. I forgot to show you that the steering wheel does move. What else do we have? We have the time circuit switch. We have the time circuits. We have a hugely amount of detail. So there's the license plate, the tail lights, Mr. Fusion. He does open up. It'd be funny if you have like a mini banana peel or something, which actually I think I could 3D print too and put on here, but that'd be cool to have. Here's Mr. Fusion. You have the details on the side, the rear area, the flux bands, same as the old car, just with a couple minor details like Mr. Fusion. But the one thing that does stand out, I'm gonna move Doc, is the fact that you can put this car into hover mode, which adds a couple more lights. For instance, the wheels light up, and the bottom here also light up. So I'm gonna cut to where one of the wheels is done, so I can show you what I mean by hover mode. Alright, here we have one of the wheels. All the other ones are normal, but we have one of the wheels in the hover mode, and as you can see, it lights up, and you can fold it just like this to make it into the hover mode, and it comes with a little stand that you can put this car on, and it's actually pretty well made, the stand, and I haven't had any problems with this car or the stand. So yeah, this is the Back to the Future Mark II car. Okay, so right here I have the Mark II and the Mark I cars compared next to each other. So the only thing that I'm noticing off the bat right now is that the front bumper is completely different on this one, on these two cars. And I say here it's a bit darker and a bit Greggy-ish, and I don't really like that color. And right here in the Mark II, it matches with more of a DeLorean type-ish car. Another thing I'm noticing, besides the rear parts being different, which is obvious, and the hover mode and stuff like that, is in the interior. I don't know if this is just my car or it's like that for every car, but the front here does not light up. But in the Mark II, it does, with the time circuits and the gauges, like the plutonium gauge in the front. So I don't know if that's my car or it's just like that. Something else that I've noticed is, well, the better quality on the Mark II than the Mark I, because obviously they learned from their mistakes, like the off-coloring and the lights, I guess. But the only other difference that I can figure out is there's more play features. For instance, the hover mode and opening Mr. Fusion and stuff like that. But this car has just one play feature with the plutonium chamber type thing. But then again, if you get a custom made lightning rod or you make your own, there's this too, which would work. But so yeah, I'll see you guys in the future. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.